Boker Tov. Today we are going to be speaking about the Asher Yatzar bracha, one of my favorite brachas that we make every day. And the reason I specifically wanted to learn about this today was because, of course, everyone's thinking about health and what they can do to have Hashem shower health upon us, and what we can do to send our prayers out for the refuah shlema for all those who are sick during this time period. So I thought Asher Yatzar would be a great thing to focus upon. After all, Asher Yatzar is a blessing that we say to thank God for our health after we go to the bathroom and every morning. And in addition, as we learn, it's a segulah to be healthy, to say word for word. And it's also Sfirat HaOmer, which is a great time for spiritual growth. And so I was suggesting to myself and to others that this is a great time to focus on really saying Asher Yatzar every time we go out of the bathroom, if we're not already strict about that. And if we are strict about that, then to really start saying it with kavanah, with intention, every single word, to stop and focus. And if we do that for another 45 days, hopefully we'll ingrain that habit, and the rest of our year we'll be saying Asher Yatzar with kavanah. And so I'm going to quote from the beautiful sefer of Shimon Schwab on prayer, which is mamish gold. And so we'll be learning from that. Before we do that, just one short passage from Rav Pincus. Rav Shimshon Pincus has a book on tefillah. And I just want to quote one paragraph. So Rav Pincus begins, Mibsari echazeh Elokah. From my flesh I will see God, says Eov. A person needs to always thank God. And to pray to Him all the time. Our nature is, when we hear that something happened to someone's heart, we grab our heart. We hear that something happened to someone's brain, we say, oh, do I still have a brain? We're immediately scared. Whenever I hear about something outside, I say, oh no, it's happening to me too. Because our nature is, we're not even able to exist for a second. We need God to exist every moment. Since we're born missing, so as soon as we hear about somebody else's deficiency, we say, oh, maybe I have that too. So we need to constantly be thanking God and asking God for health. So this blessing, Asher Yatzar, is a great segulah. It'll greatly help us have health. As a Kabbalist write. The Kfar Katab Sefer Seder Yom, and the Sefer Seder Yom writes that one who says the blessing of Asher Yatzar with intention, milah b'milah, word for word, lo yechle kol yamav, will never get sick, v'lo yitzarech lerofeh v'lo l'refuato, and will never need a doctor. If you recognize that everything is from the gifts of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch is a language of a wellspring. A wellspring of health and light and goodness and shefa will flow into your life, which is physical and spiritual health. God reveals Himself through His great kindness. The purpose of the chesed is that we should recognize Him. And the way to recognize Him is through a bracha and praising God. All of the blessings are there to help us recognize all the different ways which God is kind to us. The blessings are ways of recognizing all the different aspects of kindness. The The greatest segulah to have healthy eyes is to say Pokeach Ivrim Kol Boker B'Chavana Gdola with a lot of intention. You want parnasa, you want money? Say Mevarach Hashanim with kavana. You want Torah? Say Chonen Hadas, the one who gives us wisdom. Lav davka bakasha ela amira pshutav tmima bro chonen hadas. Just simply recognizing that God is the source of wisdom. Just by recognizing God is the source of all blessing, we're not complimenting on, we're recognizing Baruch Atah Hashem, you are the source of all blessing. So you're actually drawing that blessing into our lives, and that's certainly true with Asher Yatzar. Okay, beautiful words of Rav Pincus. A few more words, a beautiful insight of Rav Shem Schwab. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I do want one chiddush to think about for today for Asher Yatzar. We end Asher Yatzar saying the phrase Baruch Atah Hashem ufechol basar umafli lasot. God does wonders. He does amazing wonders. And the question is, what are the wonders that we're referring to in this blessing? Now, of course, on the simplest level, the human body is wondrous, right? If I'm sure we all know I'm not a doctor, but just go on a quick YouTube video when you have some free time and write the eyes, the heart, the immune system, and we'll all be blown away by the extreme complexity and the vastness and the wondrousness of the human body and the body in general. So that's a simple answer, but we've got to go deeper because that's true with all animals, and we are specifically thinking Adam for the great chokhmah which went into making man in the Asher Yatzar. So what is that wondrous aspect? So this is addressed by the Ramah. Hold on, let me just find it inside. Perish HaMachaber, the Shulchan Aruch. The Shulchan Aruch has his explanation in Siman Vav about how God connects, that we're like a balloon. We have openings and yet things go in and we don't pop. So, again, talking more about the complexity of the human body. But I want to point us to the explanation of the Ramah, of Moshe Isserles. So, the Ramah writes, the wonder of our soul is that he connects a spirit of man in him. He connects a spiritual thing called our soul, hewn from above, the highest of the highest, from God's glorious throne, which is beyond anything we can understand, God himself, and our soul is a part of that, to a davar gashmi, to a physical thing. And that's because he's the doctor. God guards this soul and connects it to our body. You're full of openings and clothings, and yet that physical body is connected to our spiritual side.